Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Swipe to Learn. Today we are back with another new video in the DBMS series, that is Enhanced ER Diagram. What is Enhanced ER Diagram? As the complexity of data increased in the late 1980s, it's very difficult to use the traditional ER model for database. So we have done some improvements and enhancements with some improvements. So we have added new concepts called generalization, specialization, and aggregation. So with these three concepts added, we have developed the enhanced ER diagram. Okay, we'll see about what are these three improvements and principles added to this ER diagram in detail. So what is generalization? Generalization is like a bottom up approach, like in which two lower entities always combine to a higher level entity. It can also combine two lower entities to make a further higher, like subclasses forming as classes, like if you see with the hierarchical model. Like if you see with account is of two types, saving and current. It's similar representation of how hierarchical model is used. So account is a maybe a saving account or a current account. This is how generalization principle works. Like we have used in a tree level entity relationship diagrams in the representation. If you see with the specialization, specialization is completely opposite to generalization. Generalization is a bottom up approach, whereas this is a top down approach. Like student is maybe an ex student or a current student. Like same in the tree structure, but the higher entities are broken down into lower entities for ease of understanding and the ease of representation. This is called as specialization. And if you see with an aggregation, like the relationship between two entities is treated as a single entity, like the center of this training center offers n number of courses. So visitor used to inquire the center and also the courses together. So we consider this as a together, and inquiry is a relationship between the visitor and this. So this is how it works, right? This principle is called as aggregation. Now let's see how to draw the ER diagram. The first step in drawing the ER diagram is to always identify the entities. Like what are your entities? What are the objects present to draw the ER diagram? If you say with a scenario, you need to find the entities. Like if you I am drawing a college management system, so identify them as like student, courses, teacher, tutor, HOD, departments. This will be the college management system. And the next step is define the attributes, like what are the characteristics and properties of each entity. These attributes provides more details about the entities and ease of understanding. And next comes relationship, like how these, like teacher teachers, student studies the courses, HOD guides the teachers, departments are present in the types of colleges. Like that, you need to identify the relationships and entities and attributes. These three are very crucial in drawing the ER. Now, next, you need to draw entities. You all know the representation of drawing entities. Like you need the representation of rectangle and then adding attributes. We use the oval shape and connecting entities, like drawing entities representing their connection. Using the straight lines, we use relationships between them and specifying the cardinality. Like most of the beginners won't specify the cardinality, but specifying the cardinality will indicate your proficiency towards the ER diagrams. So the relationship may be one to many, or one to one, or many to one, or many to many. You need to find and specify the cardinality. And the last step is organizing the ER diagram. A ER diagram always should be easily readable and maintainable. Like if you see with a single diagram, instead of having all the requirements, what you need to collect from the data, like I need, so if you say in the theoretical concept, I need the student data and the department's teacher data and the HOD's data. I need all their mobile numbers, student names, everything. and I want how many courses are present in the college management system, and I want who works, everything. So if you see with the written theoretical description, it is very difficult to collect all the data. And if another new employee joins you and you need to explain the every concept, like every requirement in the software development to the user. So whenever you comes with the EER diagram, with a single diagram, it always fits into one page with a single diagram. So I say a college management system. My college management system have attributes: student, courses, teachers, and departments. Departments are guided by HOD. And I'll write all these attributes, what of the details I needed, and what are the relationship, and I have how many students. My college has n number of students. I have n number of teachers, and these teachers how many courses I have. Students are enrolling into maximum of how many courses. Everything in a single slide I'll be. So this is how diagram is real use case. Like you'll get a clear picture view of what's happening in your any system. And whenever you come with the stakeholders or your team colleagues, then you just need the representation and you'll explain them what we are going through. Got it? So let's see some of the use cases. If you see with this US case, it's like very big. It's a kind of college management system. You have if you figure out entities, like we have entity number, student, course, instructor, building, these are all entities. And if you see with the relationship, lives in, enrolled, teach, office, class, these are all the relationship. And you see, we have also denoted the cardinality along with the attributes, right? If you see with student, what are the attributes of this entity student? Student name, major, student ID, and student is enrolling in courses. N number of, like how any number of students can enroll in any number of courses. So we have represented as M to N relationship. And if you see with the course, what are the entity course? Book, course name, and section number. In the same way, course are taught by whom? Instructor. What is instructor attributes? Their degree, their instructor ID, and their name, right? Instructor is allocated in the office. Office, you need room number and number of office hours. And then if you see with the building, courses buildings, maintenance supervisor, whose occupancy, square feet, etc. These are all. If you see how this complete is defined is indicated in this ER diagram. In the same way, if you see with the bank managing system, like what is bank? It's the bank name, its code, and bank has number of branches, how many branches, and each of their barcodes and locations. And these branch maintains what account, how contains how many customers, who works in this branch, and this branch provides loans, and these loans are availed by what customers. Everything. If you see, it's like big mess. I'll break down detail. So bank contain how many branches, and these branches maintained by the accounts, and branch contains customers, works employees, and it provides loans. Loans are availed by whom? Loans are availed by customer. This is a relationship, right? Customer have accounts, right? These are the relationship. If you see with this, it's a complete pictorial representation of how the complete bank managing system works. Take the screenshot or pause the video and see about each ER diagram, what are its attribute and how the representation works, and try figuring out of any of the ER system by drawing the ER diagram by own. Congratulations on learning how to make this ER diagram.